Welcome back to What's Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is another replay from Gucci72 from way back when, yes, in 2018 this one. It's a Lorraine 155 Mini 50 located on the south spawn of Malinovka, and battle is about to commence. Okay, well, game underway. Well, you can see Gucci's got one mark of excellence on his Arty already, and I presume he's actually working on the other ones. It's a tier 9 game, he's tier 7 Arty, which means obviously he's going to earn more XP for hitting higher tier opponents, and he's moving to his firing position. He's not going to one of the bushes, he's actually going to sit here in the open. Okay, ready to go. This little Arty is made from a Lorraine 40-ton tank. Never actually got put into production, but it is quite a good Arty. Okay, wow, we've stripped out all the mods, I'm afraid, because we couldn't get this replay to work any other way. And so you haven't got a timer on the replay or on how long you've got before the aim dials in. And that defender went down into the water rather suddenly, but I think he's going to survive. At least I hope he does. Now it's the pre 1.0 map, so you're going to see the old map, the old Malinovka, which is, well, a little sparse compared to the new one. The 155mm howitzer on this Arty will actually do 700 alpha, penetrates 40mm of armour, and has a burst radius of around about 7 meters. So if you can get the shell near the target, you'll not only stun it, but you'll probably splash him as well. And this was after stun had been introduced in 9.18. This is a 9.22 client. Okay, defenders made it up and found a lure. A tier 8 German premium heavy tank. Rounds out. That looks a good shot. It stuns him. It was just a little way off. And we've got another target now in SP1C. And there was an IKV-90B hiding behind that rock. And Gucci's picked up some stun assist from shooting at the lure, who's still stunned. I think that might have been another shell aimed at him. Oh, work out where he's going. He's headed towards the defender. So line up a shot. Round about there. Rounds out. That should stun him. I don't think it was a direct hit. Yes, it did stun him. And we've now got several tanks up there, but they've all been stunned as well. So the enemy Arty, which is an M53, M55 and a Lorraine 15550, are probably stunning our teammates over in that corner. We're about to put a round on. Oh, we don't need to worry. The IKV-90B has just been killed by our M53, M55. Gucci's dialed in on the lure, rounds out on him. He's still stationary, but the shell goes off to one side and goes long. So all he gets is stun again, but he's picking up loads of stun assist. And of course, that's all counts towards your XP at the end of the game. 843 stun assists so far. Now he's dialing in on the Skoda T50 this time. Oh, he's pulling back. And he fires the round between those two tanks that were over there. Unfortunately, we've lost our tanks in the north. The lure and the enemy Arty managed to finish off the defender. So we've got no tanks up there now. And we're one tank down on the enemy at this state of the game. Up on top of the hill, we've got a KV-122, which is basically a KV-1 with a 122mm gun mounted on it. It's a premium heavy tank. Rounds out on him. Yep, nice bit of splash. 181. And because he was wiped out a moment later by our T30, he picked up a load of stun assist. You know, the KV-122 really doesn't have a huge amount of armor, and that's why it was a very bad move for him to actually attack over the hill and try and get shots on a T30 with a 155mm gun. But the enemy has a T30 up there as well, and Gucci's fired a round in at him, and we didn't see what happened to that shell, but the T30 on his up on the hill ticked affirmative. So I think he did actually damage the T30, because the T30 would have seen the damage assist pop up on his screen And if he saw some damage pop up, he would have definitely ticked. Thank you. Yes, that's good. Okay, another enemy tank seen on the north side of the lake. It's a medium. But in the meantime, Gucci's actually gone to counter battery. Now, the best way to do counter battery is actually to do it from above, not from battle assistant. That was the enemy just losing their Reveille. It's much easier to shoot from above to see where the trace is coming from. And now we've stripped out all the mods, you can see it's actually fairly free of any distractions. If you press the V key, all of the distractions disappear and it becomes much easier to see the tracer from the enemy Arty. Of course, that starts at the end of the barrel. He's looking for any tracer at all. They're more than likely in the frame at the moment, but we can't see them because they're not shooting. Okay, up on top of the hill we can see the enemy T-30. He's stunned at the moment, so it looks like our M53, M55 got a shot on him. Gucci's going after the Panther, and it looks like he marked the target, ready to shoot. Lining up a shot, but the Panther's disappeared. Now he's going after the T-30. So long as he can see the T-30, he can do some damage. The Panther's reappeared, and he's in a dangerous position. Gucci fires a round in, and yeah, nice amount of damage from that one. 205 hit points of damage showing. That T-30 is still stunned, so the M53, M55 is doing his job. The Panther gets hit again, but unfortunately we lose the Prima Victoria to the enemy Arty. The enemy M53, M55 got him. Okay, Gucci's loaded again. He's got about a 24 second reload on a 155mm round. He fires at the T-30 and looks like he got a hit there. And the T-30's gone down, so he's picked up even more stun assist. He's now up to 1.8k of stun assist, just off the 400 hit points of actual damage recorded. But I think he's actually got a bit more than that, because of course some of the shots he fired were at enemy that weren't spotted at the time, and so he's probably damaged a bit more. Only stunned the Skoda. The Panther's gone up onto the heights there. Oh, Skoda's getting hit, so he's picking up even more stun assist. And the M53, 55 finishes off the Skoda T50. Okay, we're lining up a shot on the Schwarzpanzer. I haven't hit that one yet. Oh, nice bit of splash, 143. It was, the shell landed some distance away, but he still managed to get some damage. That Panther 2, who's unloading on our T-30 at the moment, he really does need a shell. Oh, there goes our T-30. But that Panther 2, well, he's ripe for plucking now. If we can get around near him, he's very low on hit points. He's turning, work out where he's going. Fires the round in, and no kill. Oh dear. I think Gucci didn't get the kill off, or the shot off, soon enough. If he'd actually aimed at the guy when he was turning and pivoting on the spot, I think that might have been even better. We're still one tank down on the enemy, and our guys are fairly spread out, but everybody up the hill has been killed. You can see the M30, M53, M55 has actually pulled over into the corner, and right alongside him is a medium tank who should be elsewhere. Shouldn't be hiding in the corner. The nearest tank at the moment is that Schwarzpanzer 58, and behind him the Panther 2. I go for the Panther 2. He's got less hit points, but you'll take a gun out of the game if you hit him. Well, the M53 hit him, and Gucci hit the Schwarzpanzer instead, and he picked up a nice little 256 hit points of actual damage and over 600 hit points of stun assist. But the Schwarzpanzer is still in the game. So, only a few more seconds to go, and the Schwarzpanzer will be taken out of the game by Gucci. Rounds out. Yep, splash kill. It was obvious he was going to get that one. Tiger 1 is taking damage, but he's coming on. And that means Gucci might have to start thinking about running. changing his location because otherwise he will be vulnerable. Tiger 1's making a point of actually rushing down the hill. Gucci's going to have to do something about it. Rounds out. Yep. Stopped him in his tracks, but he burns his repair kit and he's still moving. He is stunned though. And now I think the M53, M55 behind us will be tempted to take that guy out. In fact, actually it was the T44 who was sitting alongside the M53, M55 who got the kill. Okay, Rebel of Risei taking up that position. We're now one tank up on the enemy. That tank faltered, but we lost the Rebel of Risei, and the tank that did it was the Panther. And he's just been killed by the M53, M55, so we're back to having one tank up on the enemy. The enemy has only got one heavy tank, one tank destroyer, and two Arty left. The Lurva just got hit. He's badly damaged. Gucci's dialing in and rounds out. Bit late, I think. Yep. Didn't give enough lead, but the Lurva goes down, so he picks up the stun assist. And that means now there's only one tank destroyer, which is a Scorpion G, and two Arty left on the enemy team. And it's in the end game now, and normally in the end game I would say start moving towards the enemy area. And there's the Scorpion to the north. He's actually to the north of us. There he is. Directly to the north. And that means there's only enemy Arty in the enemy territory. The Scorpion G is all alone over here. And whilst he does have the backup of his own Arty, he's going to come under a lot of fire. Because remember, he's facing 5 opponents over this side. And most of them he can't see because he's just too far away from them. The nearest tank to him is the T44. And remember, he's got a kill. That was the guy who was sitting next to the M53, M55 for so long. Not really doing much. Camping at the back. Well, this is Malinovka. But now he's actually taking part in the game. It's a good job he is, because he's now the last defense between Gucci 72 and the Scorpion. And he's ticking affirmative. Okay, we're marking the ground next to that Scorpion G. I'm hoping that the C44 will be able to force the Scorpion G to come out of around that corner. Scorpion G's got a fairly high alpha damage on that gun. If I remember correctly, it's 490, so we don't really want him to get a shot on the T44 because he'll make him a one shot. Is the Scorpion G round there? No, I don't think he is. I think he's moved. He's definitely relocated, and I'm surprised if somebody are indicating he's gone up the hill. I don't think he will have. I think he actually retreated back across the field towards the enemy cap area and the enemy rear, because he was concerned that he was facing far too many opponents all at the same time, and Gucci's now going up the hill. I'd be very surprised if that Scorpion's across the hill, and he's not. He's actually in the north. He did retreat. There he is. He pulled back, and the T20 is now going to make mincemeat of him, because the turret on the Scorpion G turns very, very slowly. And in fact, actually, that's one of the drawbacks of the Scorpion G. And he's been set alight. He's on fire. Oh, that shell fell well short. Now he is stunned, and the T30 goes after him and gets the kill. Now there's only 2 Artys left on the team, and that T20 had a good look around that area, and other people are indicating grid squares A2 and A4. That's where they think the Arty are. Gucci's almost loaded. Well, they're into those grid squares and they haven't found the enemy yet. So it means they're probably on the 1 line. Oh, no, one of the Arty has been spotted up the hill. There he is, the M53, M55 relocated up the hill, which is sometimes a good tactic actually, because people don't expect to find the Arty away from the normal spots, and now he's a one-shot target. Round out. And that's a kill. And the other Arty went up there as well. So they weren't on the 1 line, but that guy is trying to shotgun the T44. And he's coming in fast, and that was a big mistake because he got killed by the IKV-90B. So, game over. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats for this one. Well, it was an ace tanker for Gucci72 in the Lorraine 155 Mini 50. He managed to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits in this one. He managed to get 14. And he picked up a Confederate because he hit more of the enemy than anyone else in his team. At least 6 tanks subsequently taken out by others. And that's despite the fact that he actually got 2 kills as well during that game. Well, let's have a look at team score. He didn't do the highest damage in the game. No, that actually went to the Reveler Restate on our team with 3,020 hit points of damage. The high score on the enemy team was their Rheinmetall Scorpion G with 3,011. And after that, it was the T30 with 3,007 hit points of damage. Gucci managed to get 1,497, which puts him in the top 6 on his team. And when it came to kills, well, the top scorer was that M53, M55. He was very good, actually. Mr. Casual managed to get 5 kills, 1/3 of the enemy team. 3 kills went to the Scorpion G, 2 kills to the T30, the M55, M53, M55 on the enemy team, the T20 on Gucci's team, and the T30. And, of course, Gucci managed to get 2 kills as well. When it came to base XP, it was Gucci. Because he was lower tier, he was tier 7. In a tier 9 game, he was hitting higher tier opponents and smacking them about. 1,273 base for him, which is enough for an ace tanker. 1,110 went to the Reveler Resay, and 857 went to the T20. He fired 18 rounds, got 3 direct hits, 3 penetration, 15 splash. Damage of 1,497 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters. Damage 9 of the enemy, killed 2, did 3,284 hit points of stun assist or 15 stuns. On a premium count, he earned 61,868 credits, and after ammunition resupply, took away 43,868 credits. He received 1,910 XP, times 3 for the first victory of the day, 5,730 experience points altogether. So a very good victory, a nice little ace tanker for Gucci72 in the Lorraine. Now, the next replay we're featuring from Gucci is from the new HD maps. Yes, it's post 1.0. In fact, I think it is 1.0 replays. So we're going to be delving into them very shortly and then getting more up to date as we can. So do stick around and see Gucci's replays and see how much he's improved over time. Thanks for watching.